Hello everyone, and welcome to our video on how to remove the water from our Hisense air conditioner. Right here you can see that my air conditioner has been running for a little while, and I know that after about a week or so I like to go out and drain it. So you look in the back itself and you remove these two structures. They're actually quite simple. You just push it a little bit off in the corner and it slides right out. It is a little bit rough. It doesn't require too much pressure, but it does require some strength to be able to pull it out. And it literally slides right on out. You go ahead and you do this for both of your attachments to make sure that it's free. Again, after you've already attached it already, you don't really have to do too much. I personally like to have my thing already installed and leave it up there, but depending on how you've set yours up, you might not need to move it at all. Personally, like I said, mine's gonna be staying up there this entire time, and I can just leave them hanging so I don't forget where they're at. Then I'd go ahead and take this thing outside, and you'll notice that on the back of the AC unit there are these two nozzle attachments, this one and this one. Basically you can actually just twist them open, and this is just an extra security measure to make sure that the water itself doesn't spill out, but honestly they are just two little plastic plugs that can be used for it. Now once it's out, you can literally just pull it out, but it's best to just leave it there until it's time to actually be able to use it. So on that note, I like to start with the one that's all the way at the bottom. So starting with the one at the bottom, you take off the plastic casing first. You just literally twist, and you give it a nice pull. Like I said, it's not too rough. You don't need to do this too hard. As you can see, the water just starts to drain out. So it's best to do this in an area that you don't mind the water spilling out. For me, it's just on the edge of a little stairway, and I just let the water drip out. Once I see that it's not coming out, I go ahead and put the little rubber plug right back in, and I start to put in the other plastic casing to make sure that it's a little bit more sealed in. Again, this is just an extra security measure so that itself doesn't actually spill out if the thing ever gets worn out. And again, it doesn't require too much pressure for you to actually just push it back in. Simple little twist. Once you feel it's tightened, then you're good. And go ahead and do the same thing to the top. As you can see, there are two basically spaces that it actually collects the water itself when it's running as a unit. And it's best to clear them out just so it doesn't fill out and overload the machine. So you can see literally this is happening in real time. I'm not speeding anything up. This is literally how much water it's collected over the course of the week. My area is not too humid, so again, there's not that much water being collected. And yes, I am giving it a little shake just to get some of those little drips out, then plugged it right back in like so, and then just put in the little cap. With that little cap on, I just turn clockwise and let it seal up so that it actually attaches very firmly and nicely. Again, really solid AC unit. And I just double check the other one just to be on the safe side. And I bring it back inside. Inside I already had my attachments like before, so I put them literally right back to the beginning. One for the air being sucked in and one for the hot air being pulled out. And just like before, you just slide it right on in. No extra things to unscrew or anything else like that. Literally just a quick little push. And once you hear that snap, you know that it's securely snapped in and it doesn't come off. See, there you go. And then we do the same thing to the other one. This is my exhaust valve area. So right here, real quick, just slide it right on in. And here we go. Right there. So, and again, you just slip it in and you wait for that little click. As it clicks, you can see it's securely in place. You can see this little nozzle area. That's basically the little tab that keeps it firmly in place, so it's not just like slipping out or anything else like that. And with that attachment all said and done, then I'm able to kind of move it around, push it a little back towards the window itself just because I don't like it sticking out too much. And then I look over to the actual little plug. You take this one and you go ahead and you try to plug it back into the outlet to make sure that it activates again. that's something I forgot to mention. Make sure that it's always completely turned off before you unplug it. Just best that way. And once it's plugged in, you can see that it already has its power rolling. It doesn't just automatically turn on. You just go straight to the power button to double check, and there we go. I always like to have it set to cool and high just so that it works efficiently on there. And just a heads up, I don't know if it's taking you a while to load this thing back in. It always helps to make sure that you let it run for a little while to make sure that any little smells or funky smells that start coming out, it literally clears itself out. But yeah, that's exactly how you drain the water itself, and you're done. Again, love this unit. Personally, like, it comes in handy a lot, especially during the summer. So hope that was helpful, and have an awesome day.